Okay, guys, so next we're going to talk about military time. Military time is important when you're calculating like completion times of IV infusions. So, the main thing to know is that military time is based on a 24-hour clock. So, everything up till 12 noon is whatever hour it is 2, 0, 300, 0, 400. At 12, you just continue counting. So 1 o'clock p.m. is 1300. 2 o'clock is 1400, and you continue like that. So it does reduce errors in documentation because you're not writing 1:30 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. You're writing 1:30 or 13:30. So we write it without a colon, and we don't have to write AM or PM because there's a different number for each time. So when we're looking at completion times, which is kind of what this is here, you just add, okay? So this says, and I'll label it number 1, even though there's not a number 1 here. An IV started at 02:15 to infuse in 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I write this just like it's a number, a math problem, okay? And I am going to infuse in 2 hours and 30 minutes, okay? I can put a 0 here in the front, and I add these and get 0445, okay? So 0445 is when this infusion would be complete, okay? All right, the second one, an IV started at 2:50 in the morning, okay, and it's going to infuse 5 hours and 10 minutes. So if I add these, this is what I get, okay? Are you ever going to tell somebody that it's 0760 in the morning? No, okay? 60 minutes represents another hour, okay? Now we can go up to 59. We can write 0759, but 0760 is another hour. So these minutes equal an hour. So I'm actually going to add that 1 there, okay? My end time was 7 plus the hour that I have here. So this infusion is going to end at 0800. All right, the next one. IV started at 9 o'clock, and it's going to run for 6 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, I add these together. I get 1530. Okay, in military time, that is 3:30 in the afternoon. So 12, 13, 14, 15, there's 3 o'clock, and then 30 minutes, so 1530. Evening hours are where your numbers are bigger than 12, 13, 14, 15. So I don't have problems up here, but let's say we had an infusion that started at 10:45 p.m. In military time, that is 22:45. And let's say it's going to run 7 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, so plus 7 hours and 15 minutes. Excuse me there. Let's take that and delete it. Okay, 2960. All right, so there are 2 problems or 2 issues with this answer. This is not a time, so we're going to take that and put it into this, okay? That's 60 minutes, so we're going to add an hour there. And then 3000 or 3000 is not a military time. And what happened is we started this infusion late at night, and it ran for a long time, 7 hours and 15 minutes. So we've crossed over into the next day, okay? So the way to figure out is to subtract off that crossover. That infusion is going to end at 0600, okay? So I wanted you to see an example of where the time was going to flip over into the next day. Okay, so there's your introduction to military time.